Right, with Wellington manager Darren Manning after a 4-1 defeat in the Kent Senior Trophy to Sheppey. Darren, they're a good side, yeah? But some of the goals we conceded again today, you're not going to be happy with?
Yeah, we're a victim of our own. We're just victim at the moment when it's self-inflicted. You say they're a good side, they're nowhere near as good as Chatham. Different league to what Chatham are. The first 15 minutes we were good, but again, when you're giving teams 4 goals from inside the 6-yard box, they're going to look good. We're making teams look good at the moment, and they're where they are for a reason, because they're clinical and they score and they've got good players there. So they're a good side. Yeah, you're right, they are a good side, but no, we was poor again defensively today again.
Do you think that they outworked us in the first half, Darren? Once they scored, did you think that we sort of stopped winning balls in midfield and made it a bit easy for them?
In terms of running, no. In terms of aggression and tenacity and heart and desire, 100%. There's different types of working hard, and just to run isn't enough. And at the moment, all we're doing is running. We're not aggressive enough. We're 50-50 challenges we're pulling out. It's not good enough on that front. We need to that needs to change quickly.
Are you concerned slightly the last couple of games that we're not creating many chances?
Not really. The reason being that we've played the top 2 teams in the league. They're going to dominate possession. I'd be naive if I think we're going to dominate possession against the top 2 teams in the league. It's just not going to happen. We need to be relative about what we're seeing. The reason I'm very, very disappointed is because I know how good we can be, and seeing people not at it is not good for anyone.
Are you disappointed that we didn't take advantage of some of the positions we got into in the final third?
100%. Their goalkeepers had one shot against him, and that was the penalty. If we don't get the penalty, we don't have a shot the whole game. And that's poor. That's poor for a team with as much attacking intent and threat and good attacking players that we've got. We're not doing enough. We need to look at why that was. And we need to watch the game back and see whether that's the service into them, whether it's them. We need to have a look at that. But stats wise, when you're having one shot the whole game, it's poor.
Given last week we had a free header in the 6-yard box from Bradshaw, who's not the biggest, and then today we've had another one, which is 6-yard.
2.
Yeah, well, the first one I'm talking about. Are you concerned?
Yeah, it's poor.
Disappointed that having?
No, I'm not. I'm not angry. I'm not disappointed. I'm fucking furious. It's rule number 1 of defending is that you defend your box, especially your 6-yard box, and it's extremely poor when it's just lack of desire to go with your man. That's all it is, and it's lack of following instructions. So people are marking the right men. The first goal has come down because people weren't doing their jobs and not marking the right men, and Ollie's been left on him when Ollie shouldn't even be there. Ollie should be up here. So it's just down to little decisions, and we always say that, me and Joe always ramp on this, that decision making is what sets you apart from being an average player to being a very good player, is making the right decisions at the right time, and that's what they done. They made the right decisions at the right time. Chatham do it, Glebe do it, Deal do it, and that's why they are where they are and we are where we are. It's as simple as that.
Given that it's happened 2 games running though, what are we going to do to stop it happening in the third?
It's the $1 million question, Tom. $1 million question is...
What will you say to the players to make sure it doesn't happen?
At the moment, I feel I'm wasting my breath at times. It's them. They need to have a look in the mirror and decide whether they want to do it or not. If they want to do it, then they'll be here. If they don't want to do it, they'll swiftly be moved on. It's as simple as that. There's only so many times we can say things to players. It's getting to the point now where they know what we want, but they're just choosing not to do it. And that's the bit that will be found out in the next couple of weeks, is the ones that want to do it and are really following every instruction me and Joe give them, compared to the ones that understand what we want, but they want to do something different. And that's what's happened the last 2 games. They've wanted to do something different. Because you look at the games we've won, we've stuck to a game plan. The games we've lost, we haven't stuck to a game plan. And I think they got a little bit carried away with a bit of good form. And it's been nice for me, because they've been brought crashing back down to earth the last 2 weeks. And now we need to see if we get a reaction out of it.
You brought some new players in?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about those?
So Joey Bedford's come in on loan. Unfortunately, he got a big head injury. in the first half, and he started to feel a bit sick, so we swiftly brought him off, and he's actually gone to hospital to get himself checked out. So I hope Joe's okay, and I'll be touching base with him later. Toch Singh comes in, knows this league well from his time with Glebe. Thought he was exceptional on the ball when we started playing. I thought he was exceptional in there. Will give us a nice bit of experience in the midfield area, especially with Nelson's recent injury. So we don't know how long we're going to be without Nelson, which is a big blow for us. And then Andrew's come in, and I thought he was good when he come on. He's give us a bit more depth in the fullback and central midfield areas.
What's the plan for the week then? Training and
train Monday, train Monday, meeting Wednesday, and all preparations for K Sports at the weekend.
What do you think about them? What are they going to cause us? What problems?
They're hard-working side. They've been a bit indifferent of late. If I'm honest with you, Tom, I've not really thought anything about it until this minute now. Is when I turned focus to the K Sports game we was focused on today. But we now have a look at our game plan and what we do going forward for that game. But when they were here, I thought it was quite a tight game. But that's when we was very. I say,
transitional period. Right?
Yeah, we was, but I was just about to say we was easy to score against, but we've just conceded 9 in 2 games, so we're still easy to score against. But no, it'll be interesting.
Deal with, Darren, that we're defending set pieces poorly, and it's not like we're out of position being ripped to pieces.
No, I'd rather be out of position because we can coach that. When it comes to set pieces, it's down to the player to have a bit of fucking desire, excuse my French, to go and win the header. Where if we was getting opened up, I'd be happier with that because me and Joe can go to work on the training pitch to organise us better and get us in a better shape. But when it's them little errors they're all individual errors. You look at every single goal we can see the last 2 games, individual errors, and that's it's the hardest thing as a manager to take is individual errors. But we know we need to be better. The boys know they need to be better. So we're still okay in the league. We're still on an okay run of form in the league. You got to think in the last 6 we've only lost 2 games. They're both to Chatham. So we're doing okay in the league. We just now need to, now we're at this cup, just full focus on trying to finish as high as we possibly can.
With a few bodies on the bench now and a few people around, are you thinking you might be making some changes?
Possibly. Probably got one more to come in for next Saturday. Hopefully he'll be in Monday. Just to check international clearance and stuff like that for him. But he should be in for next week. And yeah, we've got good depth now. So you got to think today, Costa and Dammy didn't get a minute, and they're stalwarts for this club. So there's players there, and now it's good, healthy competition that if you're not doing your job and not doing what's asked, you won't play. It's as simple as that. And the sooner the boys realise that, hopefully the quicker we get some changes into what we're doing, because if they're not doing it, they won't play. It's as simple as that. And I think you'll see a few changes on Saturday from today's team.
So you're looking for someone that desire, aggression,
has
attitude.
To be. It's the bare minimum. They're the non-negotiables, Tom. Anyone that turns up to a game of football should want to give everything for their team. At the moment, I've got question marks. And that's concerning when you've got question marks over people's mentalities and so on.
Over the team or certain players?
Certain players, but that impacts the whole team. So both, to answer your question. But we'll go again this week. And like I said, the run of fixtures haven't been too kind. You've got to think Glebe called off, then Chatham, then Sheppey. So it's a tough run of games. But we just need to not get too high, not get too low, and just keep working towards our end goal.
Well, thanks for seeing us, Darren.
As always, see you later, mate. Top man, see you later, mate.